that it was 67 million displaced persons at that time. There are probably more now, and that's roughly the size of Great Britain. It's a country. It's a country of people all over the world who have no place to be. And so we did this concert to raise money for Jesuit Refugee Service, and they just do really good work. They've been doing it since the end of the Vietnam War, helping refugees and displaced people. And basically they try to provide as normal existence for the young people, old people, all the folks in these camps with education, English classes, computer classes, sports, music, all the arts, to try to give some normalcy to the lives. And I was actually able to visit a couple of refugee camps of young people, unaccompanied minors that were coming across into Ethiopia from Eritrea, where they've been killing each other and just going into each other's throats for 25 years or so. And a lot of these young people are just growing up in war. And the JRS is at least trying to give them some hope until they can be welcomed into some country. That country used to be America, but I hope that it will be once again. But until then, we need to try to do what little we can. And there was a song that Steve wrote years ago. I'll let him take the story now, because he actually wrote it for the funeral of a friend of ours, and for so many of us, it's taken on a much, much greater meaning, and a song that gives me a great deal of hope.
So, I did write it for a funeral. I wrote it the morning that we buried the best doghouse bass player that Nashville ever saw, Roy Husky Jr. He played on my records and played on Emmy's records, and it hit us all pretty hard, because he was a young man, and he had young kids. And I just wrote it because I couldn't, none of the stuff I tried out to sing, made any sense to me to sing that morning. So I wrote it and I taped it to a lectern and sang it at the funeral. And I went around and, had everybody come in the studio and we recorded it all, friends of Roy's. And I had to go to Tucson to get Emmy's voice on it, because she was out there recording with Linda Ronstadt. We had everybody on it, all Roy's kids, and most of the people that he had played with during his career. Since then, I've sung it at a lot of funerals because people will ask me to, and I've had people come up to me and tell me that they heard this song or had this, or they want this song sung at their funeral. And that's kind of cool in a way. It kind of bums me out a little bit, but it is what I wrote it for. But we kind of rehabilitated it to some degree on the Lampedusa tour. The song is called Pilgrim. And a pilgrim is a traveler. And can be a traveler, anybody traveling to looking for something, in search of something. And normally we think about it as somebody that's making a pilgrimage that has to do with faith or spirituality, but most people that they call refugees, they are travelers, and they're just looking for a home, a place to be, and a life better than the one that they had wherever they came from. And the country that we sailed from the other day was built by and for, no matter what the founding fathers intended, was built by and for immigrants, a large number of whom were refugees. So, we ended up closing the Lampedusa shows with it, and we're going to close this one here tonight with it. So, and feel free to sing. Singing's good for you and good for us. because we've been singing all week and we need the help. I'm just a pilgrim on this road, boys. I'm just a pilgrim on this road, boys. I'm just a pilgrim on this road, boys. This ain't never been my home.
Sometimes the road gets rocky
Along the way, boys. Sometimes the road is rocky along the way, boys. Sometimes the road was rocky along the way, boys. I was never traveling alone. We meet again on some bright highway. Songs to sing and tales to tell. I'm just a pilgrim on this road, boys, till I see you fairly well. Cry for me, boys. Somewhere down the road you'll understand. 'Cause I expect to touch his hand, boys. I expect to touch his hand, boys. I expect to touch his hand, boys. I'll put a word in for you if I can. We meet again on some bright highway. Songs to sing and tales to tell. I'm just a pilgrim on this road, boys. I'm just a pilgrim on this road, boys. I am just a pilgrim on this road, boys, till I see you fairly well. I am just a pilgrim on this road, boys.